This is part 5 of mastering your health insurance lingo. In this video, we're going to talk about the differences between HMO, PPO, and EPO. First, what is an HMO? So an HMO is a health maintenance organization, and these are most commonly found on the marketplace. And most people that would choose one of these are looking for something a little bit more affordable because health insurance gotten so expensive that they want to lower their monthly premium, and so they'll choose an HMO. HMOs typically require you to have a primary care physician, basically that you choose from a selection that they give you, and that primary care physician is the person, they're like, Operation Flight Control. They've got to now be the one to determine whether you need referrals to any specialists. And so you've got to go through that primary care physician in order to get to a specialist if you have something wrong with you. Now, the other thing about HMOs is that they typically have a much more limited network of doctors and hospitals that you can even choose from, and they will not pay out-of-network benefits. So if you really have to stay within the network if you have an HMO. So what is a PPO? A PPO is a preferred provider organization. And so what it is, a network of doctors and hospitals and healthcare providers that have contracted with your insurance company to give you medical services that are covered at a certain discounted rate or contracted rate. PPOs, some of them are available on the marketplace, although they're not real true PPOs in the sense of really giving you that expansive coverage. But the real PPOs will give you coverage that is sometimes nationwide because the network is so large, and you'll have amazing doctors and hospitals in the network all over the country. And so when you travel, you'll get the same coverage, and you'll be able to even travel to a different state to receive care if you wanted to. The other thing about PPOs that I love is that they pay out-of-network benefits. And so this is going to give you more of a choice. So not only do you have to stay in the network on the insurance, but you have a choice where if you want to go outside the network and are willing to pay a little bit more toward those services, you can do that. So, and you can even go to doctors that don't accept insurance and self-file claims and get reimbursed from your insurance company. Third, what is a EPO? So an EPO is an exclusive provider organization, and it's similar to a PPO in the sense that you do not typically need a referral from a primary care physician in order to go see a specialist. So it's not like the HMOs in that specific aspect. So you can go directly to specialists, but with that, you're still gonna get a limited network. So it's kind of a hybrid of the HMO and the PPO. You don't have that expansive network. You have a more limited network like with the HMO, but you can go directly to specialists. So what this means for you is you'll see a lot of times on the marketplace plans that will say that they're PPOs, and those are really more like EPOs because they give you that exclusive list that they'll cover of the doctors that are in the network, and it's smaller. So it's not like out-of-state coverage, but you can go directly. So even if it says PPO in the marketplace, consider it pretty much an EPO. So one thing that's important to know about EPOs is that a lot of them will, unlike the HMOs where you might not have any coverage at all, if you're outside of the network, with EPOs, and some of them will offer emergency services. So if it's deemed an emergency, you may be able to get some coverage out of network. So I know that it can be confusing to remember what all of these 3-letter words stand for, and there's so many nuances. I mean, I've just touched the surface on all the different nuances, and not only that, but they change all the time, which makes it even more fun. And so that's why, I advocate for my clients, you do not have to do this alone. If you need help with this support and you want someone that you can trust to find the best health insurance plan for you and your family, I would love to connect with you. You can find me at alexthehealthagent.com, or you can follow me on Instagram, and you'll find a lot more videos like this one that are fun and educational. And if you liked this particular video, I would love it if you shared it and comment, like, and subscribe.